So this is a sum of non-integrated operations. Okay, NIFO. An Indian company, Moonstar Limited, has a branch as Virginia, USA. अब देखो, we have a Indian company है Moonstar Limited. अब उसका branch कहाँ पर located है? The branch is located at Virginia, USA. It means HO is in India and the branch is in USA. ठीक है. Now we all know that कि हमें जो ब्रांच अपना अकाउंटिंग है उसको ब्रांच को अपने जो भी फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स है वो किस में मर्ज करना है, ऑब्वियसली हेड ऑफिस में. तो जो भी कंट्री में उसकी हेड ऑफिस लोकेटेड होगी, ब्रांच को कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा अपने जो भी ट्रांजैक्शंस है उसको एचओ की करेंसी में. नाउ ओवर हियर द एचओ इज सिचुएटेड इन द इंडिया, सो दैट इज व्हाई इफ द ब्रांच इज सिचुएटेड इन द यूएसए तो उसने अपनी जो भी अकाउंटिंग की होगी वो यूएस डॉलर्स के हिसाब से की होगी. नाउ the Virginia branch of the USA needs to translate all the transactions into the Indian currency. समझ में आ रहा है? The branch is a non-integral foreign operations of the Indian company. अभी यहाँ पर हमें बोल ही दिया है कि कौन सा वाला है. They are following non-integral foreign operation, that is NIFO. The trial balance of a branch as on 31st March 2017 is as follows. अब देखो, they have given us the trial balance. Now what is the difference between integral foreign operations and non-integral foreign operations? Obviously non-integral एक independent है, जबकि integral जो भी है वो dependent branch, dependent होगा, जो भी branch होगा वो अपने HO पे. So and what is a major difference? While calculation में क्या difference आएगा? If you remember, integral foreign operations में fixed assets का rate दिया जाता था एंड हम फिक्स असेट्स का रेट के हिसाब से असेट को वैल्यू करते थे. बट इन नॉन इंटीग्रल सिस्टम फिक्स असेट्स का रेट इवन इफ इट इज गिवन यू हैव टू टेक द क्लोजिंग रेट, बिकॉज अंडर द नॉन इंटीग्रल सिस्टम all your balance sheet items are valued on a closing rate. So even if it is given in the question fixed rate, then you will have to ignore. ठीक है, क्यों? क्योंकि आपका जो भी रेट है, जो भी बैलेंस शीट के आइटम्स है वो सारे क्लोजिंग रेट्स में ही जाएगा. Okay, now before reading to the trial balance, let's first read the what are the other informations which are been given and what are they are asking us to prepare. The following further informations given are as follows. Outstanding salary $400. We have a outstanding salary. Two effects क्या होता है outstanding salary का? Add to expenses, that is add to salary. Second, balance sheet liability side. Depreciate office equipment and the furniture and the fixtures at the rate 10% per annum at a written down value. हमें क्या करना है? Depreciate करना है fixed assets को. ठीक है, both office equipment as well as the furniture and the fixtures at 10%. Two effects, less from assets, and if we are preparing P&L account, that P&L account debit side. Head office sent the goods to branch for 15,80,000. It means they have converted this value and they have given us. So if HO is sending the goods to the branch, तो हमें ये कहाँ पर आएगा? This is recorded at obviously trading account debit side पर. The HO office shown an amount of 20,50,000 due from the branch. क्या बता रहा है HO अपनी बुक्स में कि इतना हमें अभी भी ब्रांच से लेना बाकी है. So this is the HO का capital account. That is HO का account is given. So liability में हम कहाँ पर लिखेंगे? Obviously liability में लिखेंगे हम under the liability we will be writing down HO account. Balance sheet में liability side you will be writing down under the head HO account. Not under the head but HO account के सामने उसका amount लिखोगे. Stock as on 31st March 2017 is $21,500. Now stock दिया है, कितने का stock दिया है हमें? 21,500 का. Closing stock की two effects, trading account के credit side पर and balance sheet asset side. There is no transit item either at the start or the end of the year. ऐसा कोई भी outstanding वाला या और कोई item नहीं है, ना तो start में ना तो कोई end में. सारे transactions duly completed है. On 1st of April 2015, when the fixed assets were purchased, the rate of exchange was 43 to $1. Now, जब भी purchase किया था asset, तो तब उसकी value क्या थी? 43 was the value. As I told you, we are following this non-integral फॉरेन ऑपरेशंस, तो यहाँ पर आपको इवन इफ द फिक्स असेट्स का रेट दिया है पर आपको लेना है नो, बिकॉज ऑल योर बैलेंस शीट आइटम्स विल बी yes translated at the closing rate. It will be valued on a closing rate on 1st of April 2016. अब देखो 31st March is the year end, so obviously 1st April will be the opening. So opening rate is given 47 per US dollar. एक डॉलर का 47 was the rupees, and the closing rate is also given. That is on 31st March 2007. It was 50 per US dollars. ओपनिंग, अगर कोई ओपनिंग ट्रांजैक्शन हुआ तो ओपनिंग रेट लेंगे, बाकी बहुत सारे जगह पर हमें क्लोजिंग रेट्स भी काम आएगा. Average rate during the year was 45 to 1 US dollars. Even in the non-integral account, foreign accounting, what we do, जो भी इनकम एंड एक्सपेंसेस होंगे वो कौन से रेट पर होंगे, ऑब्वियसली ऑन एन एवरेज रेट, एंड एवरेज रेट गिवन 1 US dollar is 45. What you have to prepare? You have to prepare a trial balance incorporating adjustments given converting dollars into the rupees. आपको क्या करना है, डॉलर्स को रुपीज में. अगर ये नहीं भी दिया होता तो भी मैंने आपको बताया कि जो भी एचओ की करेंसी होगी ब्रांच को वो करेंसी में ट्रांसलेट करना पड़ेगा. सो हियर एचओ का करेंसी इज इन द रुपीज बिकॉज एचओ इज सिचुएटेड इन इंडिया. So just because of this reason, you have to prepare a trial balance and you have to convert dollars into the rupees. And if you are converting dollars into the rupees, it will be multiplied with the rate. Trading profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2017. And the balance sheet is on that date dissipating the profit and the net position of a branch as would appear in the books of the Indian company for the purpose of incorporating in the main balance sheet. Now, इसके अलावा आपको मतलब ट्रायल बैलेंस के अलावा आपको क्या बनाना है, ट्रेडिंग प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट बनाना है, because profit and loss account will help you to find out the profitability of a business. And बैलेंस शीट से हमें पता चलेगा कि उनकी नेट फाइनेंशियल पोजीशन क्या है ब्रांच की, और ये किसके बुक्स में बनेगा, इट विल बी इन द बुक्स ऑफ द इंडियन कंपनी. ठीक है, चलो, सो लेट्स प्रिपेयर द फॉर्मेट्स. अब हम क्या करेंगे, ट्रायल बैलेंस रीड करते जाएंगे और साथ साथ में पोस्टिंग करते जाएंगे. गिव द हेडिंग इन द बुक्स ऑफ मून स्टार लिमिटेड, or you can write in the books of an Indian company, Moonstar Limited. Converted trial balance of Virginia branch as on 31st March 2017. अभी हमें क्या बोला है इन लोग ने कि जो भी एडजस्टमेंट्स है आपको एडजस्टमेंट्स भी कहां पर इनकॉर्पोरेट करनी है, ट्रायल बैलेंस में. तो रिमेंबर व्हाइल राइटिंग द दिस फिक्स असेट्स यू हैव टू चार्ज द डेप्रिसिएशन, और सैलरी पर आउटस्टैंडिंग सैलरीज भी है तो आपको वो इफेक्ट भी देना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, सो सबसे फर्स्ट देखो ऑफिस इक्विपमेंट्स. ऑफिस इक्विपमेंट्स डेबिट कितना है, 48 US डॉलर्स, 48,000 US डॉलर्स. उसका 10% इज योर डेप्रिसिएशन. सो 48,000 US डॉलर्स का 10% कम्स टू 4,800. सो 4,800 इज द $4,800 इज द डेप्रिसिएशन का अमाउंट. एंड और तो फिर ऑफिस इक्विपमेंट कितना हो जाएगा, 48,000 माइनस 4,800 which will give you 43,200. So office equipments के सामने लिखोगे 43,200. As I told you, even if fixed assets का रेट दिया होगा, बट आपको NIFO में क्या करना है, you have to take the closing rate. What is the closing rate given in the question? 50. So you will have to take down 50. So 43,200 US dollars into 50, if you do, how much you are going to get? This into 21,60,000. Now next, तुरंत उसके बाद डेप्रिसिएशन को भी रिकॉर्ड कर लो, अदरवाइज यू विल फॉरगेट देम. डेप्रिसिएशन कितना आया, 4,800 US dollars. And which rate will be applicable? Closing rate will be applicable, that is 50 only. So this will be equal to 2,40,000. Next is furniture and fixtures of 3,200 US dollars. Again उसके ऊपर 10% का depreciation you have to charge. तो 3,200 into 10%. तो depreciation का amount will be 320. तो net WDV कितना हो जाएगा? 3,200 minus 320. So 2,880. Again a closing rate will be taken. Even for the depreciation, when after writing down the furniture and fixtures ka WDV value, you have to write down depreciation on fixtures and furniture. 320, it will be valued at 50 rupees because the closing rate is 50. Multiply and find out the amount. 1,44,000 will be the amount for furniture and fixtures, and for depreciation the amount will be 16,000. Next is stock on 1st April 2016. This is the opening stock, 22,400 debit balance. Opening stock will go in the opening rate. So what is the opening rate given? 47. So 22,000 into 47. 10,52,800. Next, we have a purchases of 96,000 US dollars. So write down purchases 96,000. Purchases कौन से rate पर जाता है? Average rate. What is the average rate given in the question? 45 to 1 US dollar. So 45. Multiply and see the amount. 43,20,000. Is sales, obviously having a credit balance 1,66,400 US dollars. Sales कौन से rate पर जाता है? Average rate is 45. So this is equal to 74,88,000. Next is goods sent from HO. तो हमें goods HO से मिला है, branch को मिला goods HO से 32,000 US dollars. But see the third adjustment, they have already converted into the Indian rupee and they have given us the value, that is 15,80,000. So that you have to just write it down over here given. Just write it down the amount. 15,80,000. The salaries 32,000 US dollar. 3,200 US dollars. Now outstanding salary कितना है? $400 का. So 3,200 plus 400. See, I've just added 3,200 plus 400 ka outstanding. So total will be 3,600. Salary obviously on a which rate? Average rate. So 45. Will be equal to 3,600 into 45. 1,62,000. Outstanding salary मतलब credit balance होगा outstanding salary का, because it is recorded in the liability side. All the liabilities have a credit balance. So कितने का outstanding था? 400 का. तो on the credit side you will be writing down 400 US dollars. Now liability कहाँ पर record होता है ये? Liability side. तो you have to take down the closing rate. So this is very important part. जब हमने salary calculate की, we have taken the average rate. But जब outstanding salary आया, तब we have taken up the, because where it is recorded in the liability, and balance sheet items over here will be recorded in the closing rate. So that is why you have to take down 50. So 400 into 50. Will be equal to 20,000. Next is carriage inward, 400. Debit balance. Rent, rates and taxes, 800, again a debit balance. Insurance and trade expenses. All the four are the expenses, and it will be recorded on which rate? Average rate. The average rate is 45. So 400 into 45. 18,000. 800 into 45. 36,400 into 45, because insurance and the trade expenses ka amount is same. So 18,000 will be written on both the in the front of their heads. We have a HOKA account, credit balance of 45,600. So if you read the fourth adjustment, they have also given us, they have converted this and given us the amount. That is 20,000, sorry, 20,50,000. So you have to just write down over here given and 20,50,000. The sundry debtors, sundry creditors, both are the balance sheet items, and it will be valued on a closing rate. So trade debtors, that is a sundry debtors, have a which balance? Debit balance, and the sundry creditors have a credit balance. $9,600 into 50, 4,80,000, and 6,800 into 50, 3,40,000. Next is cash at bank and cash in hand. So cash at bank is 2,000 debit balance, $2,000 and the cash in hand is $400. Both is a balance sheet item and it will be valued at a rate of 50. So 2,000 into 50, 1 lakh, and 400 into 50, 20,000. का total, debit side का total is 2,19,200, credit side का total is 2,19,200. अब आप बोलोगे कि मैम यहाँ पर ट्रायल बैलेंस का टोटल इज 2,18,800, जबकि हमारा कैसे 2,19,200 आया? बिकॉज क्लास वी हैव डन द एडजस्टमेंट ओवर हियर. कौन सी एडजस्टमेंट की है हमने? आउटस्टैंडिंग सैलरीज की हमने एडजस्टमेंट की है यहाँ पर. So because of this reason हमारा क्या आया? There is a difference. We got a difference of this 400. क्यों? Because of this outstanding salary. Now debit का total is how much? ₹1 crore 36 lakh 4,800. It is 1 crore 3,64,800. Sorry, class. And credit side ka total is 98 lakh 98,000. So obviously debit side ka total is higher than the credit side ka total. 1 crore 3,64,800 will be written on both the sides. And from that, if we subtract 98,900, so we will be getting the exchange gain as a balancing figure, 4,66,800. Now NIFO में क्या होता है? देखो, इंटीग्रल फॉरेन ऑपरेशंस में हम जो भी हमारा एक्सचेंज गेन आया, दैट वी यूज टू ट्रांसफर इन द प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट. बट ओवर यर द रिजर्व विल बी क्रिएटेड, एंड वो रिजर्व कहाँ पर लिखोगे? बैलेंस शीट के लायबिलिटी साइड पर, और वो रिजर्व का नाम क्या है? फॉरेन करेंसी ट्रांसलेशन रिजर्व. सो चलो ट्रायल बैलेंस तो बना लिया. नाउ वी हैव टू प्रिपेयर अ ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट, प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट एंड द बैलेंस शीट. We have to just post the entries accordingly. Chalo. So debit trading account of the Virginia branch for the year ended 31st March 2017. Same way, profit and loss account of Virginia branch for the year ended 31st March 2017, and balance sheet. अब accordingly करते जाएंगे. अब देखो, the first one is office equipments, and on that depreciation is charged. दोनों कहाँ पर है? बैलेंस शीट के आइटम्स है. So you will go in the balance sheet and write it down. Office equipments less depreciation of 10%. Take a total. So total is coming to 24 lakh. So यहाँ पर लिखोगे 24 lakh. And subtract 2,40,000 का depreciation from it. See, depreciation का value was 2,40,000. So outer column में it will be 21,60,000. This furniture and fixtures. Take a total including depreciation का amount 1,60,000. So write it down, furniture and fixtures of 1,60,000. 10% of depreciation जिसकी value थी कितनी? 16,000. Subtract and see. 1,44,000 will be written in the outer column. One is opening stock. Where you record the opening stock? You record the opening stock in the trading account debit side. 10,52,800. This purchases. कितना है purchases? 43,20,000. So trading account debit side 43,20,000. Next is after purchases, we have a sales, and the amount of the sale is 74,88,000. So buy sales in the trading account 74,88,000. And we have a goods from HO. So these are the goods which are being sent to the branch by an HO. So trading account debit side 15,80,000. Two goods from HO 15,80,000. Next is salaries 1,62,000, and this is with including your outstanding salary. Yeah? So you have to write it down to salary, including your outstanding amount 1,62,000. This outstanding salary, it will be recorded in the balance sheet liability side 20,000. So जाएंगे balance sheet liability side पर लिखेंगे outstanding salaries. Next we have a rent, rates and taxes. Rent, rates and taxes, your insurance and the trade expenses. तीनों कहाँ पर रिकॉर्ड होंगे? प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट के डेबिट साइड पर. So record this 3 in the profit and loss account debit side. 2 rent rates and taxes, 2 insurance, and 2 trade expenses. Depreciation का second effect भी दे दो. Write down 2 depreciation, office equipments and furniture and fixtures. 2,40,000 and 16,000. Take a total and write down in the outer part, that is outer column. 2,56,000. Next is HO account, balance sheet liability side, 20,50,000. So under the liability side, write down HO account, 20 lakh. Next we have sundry debtors and sundry creditors. Sundry debtors will be recorded in the balance sheet asset side and sundry creditors will be recorded in the balance sheet liability side. So 4,80,000 and 3,40,000. So write down sundry debtors. $4,80,000 and sundry creditors. Next is cash at hand and cash in bank. Cash at bank and cash in hand. 1,20,000. So balance sheet liabilities, asset side, 1 lakh. Next we have a exchange gain of 4,66,800. As I told you, under NIFO, हम कहाँ पर record करेंगे? This will be converted into the reserve, or reserves we record in the balance sheet liability side. So foreign currency translation reserve, 4,66,800. ट्रायल बैलेंस में से जितनी आइटम्स थी वो हमने रिकॉर्ड कर ली. नाउ द वन एडजस्टमेंट इज स्टिल रिमेनिंग. कौन सी? फिफ्थ वाली. देखो, स्टॉक ऑन 31st March 2017 इज $21,500. डोंट फॉरगेट टू गिव दिस एडजस्टमेंट. बहुत लोग इसका स्टॉक का एडजस्टमेंट करना भूल जाते हैं. सो टू इफेक्ट ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट क्रेडिट साइड एंड बैलेंस शीट असेट साइड. फर्स्ट कन्वर्ट द अमाउंट. क्लोजिंग स्टॉक है तो मतलब कौन से रेट पर? क्लोजिंग रेट पर. So $21,500 into 50. 10,75,000. इसका second effect, balance sheet asset side, closing stock. So now we are done with the whole of the posting part. We can start closing with the trading account. Carriage inward का total लिखना रह गया ना. Carriage inward का value was 18,000. Credit side is higher than the debit side. 85,63,000. So write it down this on both the side. So to gross profit carried down, what is the total of debit side? 69,70,800. So 85 lakh 63,000 में से you subtract this 69 lakh 70,800. So you will get a gross profit of 15 lakh 92,200. So by gross profit brought down, डेबिट साइड का टोटल देख लो एक बार, 4,90,000. ऑब्वियसली तो क्रेडिट साइड इज हायर देन द डेबिट. So 15,92,200 minus 4,90,000, 11,02,200. Net profit will be added with the HO account. HO account पे हम net profit हमारा जो भी आया वो add कर देंगे. So 11,02,200. Add and see the total. 31,52,200. The total of the liability, 39,79,000. Assets, 39,79,000. This we are done with our sum. So everyone just got it how this sum has been done under non-integral foreign operations. First you have to prepare a converted trial balance. From that, जहाँ जहाँ भी जाएगा, some items will go in the trading account, some will go in the profit and loss account, some items will go in the balance sheet. So just you have to post it down and then you have to close the accounts.